Alright, YouTube, I think I'm finally live. Normally my broadcaster just kind of kicks everything off on its own, and today I actually had to like tab out and get YouTube to do it, so if there is some silence at the beginning, that's all it is. Let me switch back over and get all my stuff pulled up here. How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good, excited to be here with you, and do some streaming. Got everything pulled up. Looks like our bit rates are good, and I think we're going to get things started. Alright. So what I wanted to start off real quick with a test because people have been talking to me a lot about Ironbreakers, and I wanted to see if they live up to the hype. So I'm gonna get this. I don't have my No Lord mod turned on because I'm gonna be playing battles with people later, so I can't have mods on. So this is gonna be a little bit of a less official test, but just gonna get like a generic lord there, and I'm gonna get some chosen with great weapons. Because people are telling me that the Ironbreakers can do really good against even a chosen with great weapons. So I want to see that because the Ironbreakers don't have armor piercing with their regular axe attacks, but the blasting charges do seem pretty powerful as of recently, due to some changes in the patches. So I'd like to kind of just see like where do Ironbreakers stand. They are crazy expensive still, so nothing's changed in that respect. I'll try and make it even more in Chaos' favor by keeping my... Well, I'll keep my Lord close, I guess. I don't know. Let's just try it. Fast forward. Good morning, Vietnam. Not quite. Unless you really are watching from Vietnam, then good morning, Vietnam. Or any other country that you're watching from. Do I have people watching right now in Vietnam? That'd be pretty cool. I'm excited to have people on from everywhere, honestly. Go Ironbreakers. Yeah, Chosen are cool, but kind of have to agree with you, Appius. Sometimes they do feel obsolete because they just get dealt with so easily. So see the first throw there from the Ironbreakers. The Chosen can't even charge them because they're getting waylaid with so many blasting charges. I'm gonna keep this guy away from the flank. Or heck, I don't know, maybe I should let him get into the flank. I think we will. Look at that! They've almost halfway destroyed the Chosen with just the blasting charges, so let's see. I'm gonna let the Chaos Wizard get into the flank and see if they can still win. If they lose because of the Wizard, we'll probably be able to take a guess, but let's fast forward because this is gonna be a grind out. People are cranking out countries now. Japan, well, some of them are states. Japan, New Mexico, Ohio, Australia, Holland, Netherlands, Scotland, Britain, Africa, Tunisia, Sweden, Denmark, Portugal. So I'm always honored to have people on from all over the world and who want to be a part of the stream. It is certainly my honor. Yeah, this is kind of what I expected when they get into melee. Now, of course, the Wizard's kind of skewing this pretty significantly by being over there in melee, but still, I mean, the Ironbreakers just aren't causing a lot of damage. Now, difference being that if this was a real battle, the Ironbreakers would probably be getting support from like Rune of Wrath and Ruin, or Gyrocopters, or Quarrelers, or like there could be any number of things. So I could definitely see in a real battle scenario. Yeah, look, they actually won right there, even with the Wizard in their side. So that's a pretty impressive result. Let's try some other ones here, just for fun. Just to get the stream started. I'm wanting to play some 2v2s with y'all, so if y'all are wondering why I'm starting off with the testing, it's because I want to do some 2 versus 2 battles. So if you want to play, get your game ready to go, and get everybody ready, and I'll do some 2v2 after this. I'm always doing quick battles, so I figured it might be fun for me to spend some time with you all. And let's see. I'm going to just bring a Gobbo Shaman with nothing, because he's likely to not want to get into combat. Obviously, all this is pretty unofficial. Let's see what they do to the Crimson Killas. That's giving me huge odds. Probably because the Gobbo Shaman up against the Dwarf Lord. I am close to 200,000 subs, Gaston. I'm extremely honored. It's a huge honor to be having this type of success, and it's obviously because of you, the viewer, and I'm grateful for it. And for anybody who does sub, thank you. And anybody who just wants to watch and you're not subbed, I still appreciate it. Appreciate any level of support people give me. Speaking of which, I have to call out someone this morning. Give me just a second. I got to go get their name. I had an extremely gracious person join Patreon today with a very gracious donation. I'm not going to say exact amounts because I don't want to like embarrass or call out that type of thing for people. But let me see. Should be in my email. Give me just a second. Let's see. Where's the dang email on my phone? Not used to streaming and looking at a phone at the same time. Scooby Drew. Obviously not your real name, but Scooby Drew, you are the man. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for your gracious donation. Thank you. If you're watching this stream, by the way, send me a message on Patreon if you want me to use any kind of army or faction or anything else like that. And I'll watch my phone every now and then to see if you've sent me a message on Patreon. So if you're watching, that's how I'll know it's him, too. So no one be trying to send me fake messages. So Scooby Drew, if you're watching, let me know what you want me to play as today. And thank you, man. You're awesome. So if y'all can get some hype for Scooby Drew in the chat, I would appreciate it. Alright, here comes the Crimson Killers. Let's see if they kill or are killed. Once again, look, they can just completely stop a lot of charging enemies. A couple of these guys got through, but for the most part, the Ironbreakers are able to just really huck all their charges out here. They haven't gotten near as much damage done versus the Crimson Killers as they did the Chosen. I'm gonna keep this Goblin Shaman from getting over here and causing trouble. Get out of here, Gobbo. Wow, look at that one hit from the Dwarf Lord. Almost KOs the Gobbo Shaman. I can't let him stay there in combat, though, because the Crimson Killers didn't get damaged as much. And I know leadership could play a role, but I don't want the Gobbo Great Shaman causing a bunch of extra damage. Because I really want to see... I'm expecting the Crimson Killers should win this, because the Ironbreakers just didn't get off enough charges. I want to see if I can force them to throw more. I think I can. No? Doesn't look like it. Wonder if you put them in like a defensive formation. Can I keep forcing them to throw charges? Yeah, I'm getting a few. I'm trying to make them throw their blasting charges. Yeah, thanks for the Scooby hype, folks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to do some team battles, Reginald. That's what I'm planning. It looks like we didn't get enough blasting charges into the Crimson Killers, or maybe they just weren't tightly packed enough, like the Chaos Chosen were. Because the Crimson Killers are still going to win this. But I mean, we all know how the Crimson Killers work. If you had a Grudge Thrower supporting this, the Crimson Killers would have never been able to touch the Ironbreakers, because they would have done so much damage. If I had a fiery ring of Thori, I could finish these guys off real quick, but that's not the purpose of the test, eh? Well, there's one dead Gobbo Shaman. But the Crimson Killers, I think, are going to take this one home pretty handily. Leadership or not. It's just they have too much AP and I didn't kill enough of them, so that's probably like a variable results type of thing, I would think. Depends on how well your blasting charges do, depends on how much Quarreler or Thunderer or Gyrocopter fire or artillery fire, because with a little bit of help from those other units, they could probably have taken out the killers there. Interesting. So, Ironbreakers don't do their damage in melee unless it's against low armor units. So against low armor units, they'd be absolutely devastating, I bet. We could test that real quick too. So like just for fun's sake here, I'll bet you that you could throw in like probably 5 or 6 of these Gobbo's, let's see, that's about the same cost as an Ironbreaker. Let's throw in that Gobbo Shaman. Take away his spells and abilities again. I know it's not like super realistic, but like I said, I just want to kind of give you a demonstration of how tough these guys would be against units that don't have armor. Because the Ironbreakers have pretty good stats, other than armor piercing. And if they had armor piercing, they'd probably be OP, to be honest. But I think you can get all kinds of upgrades for them and stuff in campaign that actually make them pretty stout. Let's try this real quick. You having problems launching your game, this guy? Every now and then Warhammer crashes for me on launch, as of recent. But it fixes like anytime I just restart the computer, so half of me almost wonders if it's something wrong with Steam, not Warhammer. I have no idea, though. Alright. Let's watch the Ironbreakers do their thing here against tons and tons. I'm just going to put my Lord right up in here. And I bet you the Ironbreakers will easily shut down like all these Gobbos despite being surrounded. Just going to let my Lord kind of roam around and do his thing. I'm not going to specifically try and kill the... Yeah, see how many kills they get against units with no armors? See that? They're already up to 100 kills, and dwarf units are typically more defensive than offensive, but I mean, the weapon strength in these guys isn't that great. And nor is their melee attack. But if you have like Thorgrim around and a runesmith or something else like that, then they actually do more armor-piercing damage and more damage overall. So that's another thing to consider when they get supported by that Rune Lord or a runesmith plus Thorgrim or something else like that. They start to get a lot more potent. Their main thing there is their melee defense being 68 combined with 120 armor. They just kind of hold on all day long, and it gives them a long time to get kills. You can see here just the absurd tankiness of an Ironbreaker against unarmored units. They would be pretty resistant, obviously, to something like Forsaken because of their really high melee defense and armor. Like Forsaken would struggle, probably, against Ironbreakers, I would think. So there we go. Check it out, folks. Wow. That is crazy. So 369 kills, and they still had probably 35% of their health left. Roughly. Anyway, I'm going to go do some team battles. Y'all get ready to join me. So I just wanted to kind of look at the Ironbreaker thing. Some people ask me why I haven't done a test video in a while. You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I probably need to do one. We're going to host some multiplayer battles here. We're going to call it Stream 2v2. The password is 123. So y'all can see this. So Stream 2v2 is the name of my game. Password is 123. After each game, I'm gonna make sure that and don't take it as offense. I'm gonna kick people out and let new people join. So just kind of letting you know. Blackfire Pass. Should we do the Battle of Blackfire Pass just for fun? I think we should. So we'll do Dwarfs and Empire versus Greenskins. Got Armored Scarab. So it's going to matter who's the defender, though, I think. Alright, so let's say hello to everybody. Hello, all. So we're going to do Battle of Blackfire Pass. Empire plus Dwarfs versus Greenies. No rules. Just one person needs to bring Carl, Grimgor, let's say Thorgrim just for fun, and like, I don't know, and whatever else. Alright. Let's see if Comet gets switched up. So you guys... Or Scarab. of you needs to change to... I'm going to say general pattern. Change. Okay, there he's got it. Never mind, we're good. Alright, so it looks like I'm playing as the dwarfs. Great. Crap! I accidentally left the game when I was trying to get out of the chat. My bad. My bad. What the heck's up with this chat that doesn't go away? What's going on here? Y'all seeing this? Like the inescapable chat? Is that a thing now? What the heck happened? Sorry. I'm gonna rehost. Jump back in. Didn't mean to dump everybody. My bad. Forgive Air, forgive him. But that's the game. I'm going to be the dwarfs, my teammate will be the Empire, and then I want greenskins or Bloody Hand or Crooked Moon or something on the other side. So, looks like things change up. I apologize to the people who were in the first game. I really do. Sorry. Alright, so Cat and Bobby go greenskins, Crooked Moon, or Bloody Hand. Please? Yep. This isn't a choose your own faction thing. This is one of those situation battles. Doing dwarf plus Empire versus greenskins. Swarf plus Empire, apparently. So, yep. Bobby, if you're listening on the stream, go ahead and switch over to one of the greenskin factions, please. That way I don't have to punch you out. Let's see. Trying to think. Something like this, maybe. We could just switch out Grombrindle. Okay, Bobby switched over. Alright, good. I don't want to boot everybody. I accidentally already booted everybody, so wouldn't really be my goal here. Yeah, I'm going to go with this army. Ludwig is asking what my rank is in the ladder. I don't think I'm doing very good. I'm like 1,000. It's gotten a little better since last week's stream, which was a complete disaster. But, yeah, last week's stream was a complete disaster, by the way. Also, please don't stream cheat me, Kat or Bobby. I'll try not to talk about the army that I've picked. Sweet. Captain Awesome is seeing whether or not we have like all 24 time zones represented. That'd be pretty hilarious. Air of boot. I know, Mike, I booted everybody out. I'm extremely kind that way. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and ready up. There could be a lot of lag, so y'all may have to be patient with lag. That happens whenever you're streaming and you got people from all over the world and you're playing with a lot of units. Borlumi, what's going on? Greetings to Italy, buddy. Thanks for joining in. I'll say hi to a few people while I'm in here. Appius, hope you're doing good today. Captain Awesome, appreciate you and Appius doing the moderating. Looks like we got quite a few folks from Australia. How is it in Australia today? I know it's a big country, so it could be a little bit different depending on where you're at, but assuming you got warmer weather than me right now, unless you live like way up on top of a mountain. Austria. Tobias coming in Austria. I'll tell you what I could use right now is like some nice like Austrian chocolate and some other stuff. You know, American chocolate really does, like, I never would have thought there was a big difference, but American chocolate like really and wholeheartedly sucks compared to the stuff I had in Europe. Like, I got to go to England once. I haven't even gotten to go to, like, Bavaria or all the other places where it's probably really good, too. Holy crap, American chocolate is garbage. And, you know, that's not, I mean, typically, you know, I like having, like, some America pride, right? You know, being like, yeah, go America, because this is where I live. But, I mean, seriously, our chocolate's bad. Like, it's really bad. Linker, woo pig, buddy, woo pig. Torrin says Wisconsin's nice and cold. I'll bet it is. Oliver, representing Mexico. Bet I'll have quite a few down there watching, too. Oh, and then we got a Wah from Croatia. That's awesome. Is it Croatia? I want to say it's Croatia. Maybe it was another country. I know it was Croatia, and then there's do I have anybody watching from Montenegro by chance? I've seen some pictures from over there on like that Adriatic coastline. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And then the mountains were beautiful. I would love to visit that area one day if ever got a chance. Just absolutely beautiful. Davina saying from Gibraltar. How's the Rock of Gibraltar doing? Can you see it from your house? I can't say it right, but Dovukin, really? Are you watching from Tehran? I had no idea I could even get a broadcast through to there. That's, well, welcome, buddy. Good to have you. Kiev, Ukraine. Good to have you here. Yeah, I'm just while I'm waiting on the battle to load, I'm trying to say hi to all the folks who are telling me where they're from. So, New Zealand. There's another place, Thomas. Thomas from New Zealand. I'd love to see that. North Korea. Yeah, whatever, programmer. I have doubts that North Korea has like free internet access to someone like me who's mouthing off all the time. Got Israel, Alaska, Barcelona, Poland. Man, really, folks, it's an honor. I hope you all know like that it's a big honor to be able to stream for so many people from so many different places. I wish I had a chance to like come see some of the places where you all live and just like get to be involved. That'd be really cool. Especially if I got to try out like a bunch of food. That would be brilliant if I was kind of like Andrew Zimmern light. I can't eat everything that he does, but
Axes out, lads.
Axes out. Put these rangers with great weapons back here.
By the layers will. The white dwarf. Slayers. Miners.
I need my, okay, good. He's coming back here with me because I got artillery, so we're going to want to deploy back here. Say France? Well, there you go, Mallow. I recognize France. I bet France has better chocolate than us, too. And certainly better cheese. American cheese is, well, I'm not saying like all American cheese, but like the actual cheese. It's called American cheese. It's like the weird processed stuff. I mean, it's okay on a cheeseburger, but I'm sure that most French people would probably be pretty offended by it, if indeed the stereotype holds that French people are connoisseurs of good cheese, which of course I'm throwing a stereotype out there, and if it's completely wrong, then obviously I'm a dunce. Wyatt's telling me to try Kevin O'Barry's Pub in Savannah, Georgia. Well, if I ever get out to Savannah, I'll try it. Alright, so this will be fun. Ludwig's saying he's in from Sweden. So Ludwig, if I came to Sweden, what's one thing that you would insist I have to eat in order to get like the feel of what Sweden really is? Holy spider. That's going to be a problem. Oh yeah, we're about to get the freaking spiderlings done all over us, so let's try and keep the spider far enough away where that can't happen. Alright, let's see if we can bring down the Spidey. Ooh, nice net over here from the Empire player. There's actually not hardly any lag going on right now. It's pretty darn good. Well, I say that. Hello, lag. Oh, I forgot to put any abilities on Grombrindle. I didn't even get a smoke bomb, and I don't think I... Or no, it's just the lag. Something's lagging real hard. No! I think someone's about to drop. Or there's going to be a desync or something. Let's see what other people are staying in here. Or, hold on. Game's rolling again, but Carbonal Cat got dropped. So that's this army over here. Sorry, Carbonal Cat. I didn't do it to you, I promise. I do have the smoke bomb. Let's try and use it on the spider. That spider is, like, really getting after us here. Let's try and fall back with these guys a little bit. We got to keep using the armor piercing here. Pop a smoke bomb. Woo! Getting mauled by greenskins over here. I'm gonna try and get back here a little bit. And let's fall in over here. Let's try and get rid of some of those black works. Throw some of that over there. Start hitting some broken tusk. Let's try and go fill in the gaps over here. The spider's back for more, people. He's not done yet. Where's my range of great weapons? How do they get into combat here? Get out of combat. Get out of combat, fools. Okay, Empire player's getting some work done. Okay, so we got our rangers with great weapons out of there. Let's see if we can start wrecking up on some of these black orcs over here, because that's going to be a problem. Okay, let's start trying to come. See if we can start getting some work done over here. These guys are blocked. Let's try and get a different angle. Oh my gosh, the spider's back again. Take it easy on me, Spidey. It's now starting to look a little bit worse. I guess by a little bit I mean considerably worse. Here, let's try and get these guys because they're standing still. Get some of these boar biggins. I mean, Grombrindle and his little group up here is holding out fairly strong. We got a lot of bad guys up here. Okay, let's keep taking down cavalry. Spewing a lot of cav over into here, but the Empire player is getting a little bit wrapped up. He's still got a lot of guns. Kind of just see how that goes. He's trying to wrap up cavalry. Let's maybe take the grudge thrower and see if we can wrap up some of that over into there. Trying to get some of these guys out of the fight. Range of the great weapons are out of ammo, so we might as well throw them in. Okay, let's try and get rid of some of these errors. It's going to be a tight fight here, but it's looking winnable. The Battle of Blackfire Pass, baby. Grombrindle's only a few seconds from a smoke bomb, so I'm pretty excited about that. There we go. It's going to hurt their leadership pretty bad. Dude, those rangers with great weapons were like clutch. getting assaulted here. We got rid of a lot of their errors, so that's good. Brendel, the white dwarf. Look at the big dead spider, like right there in the pile up too. Smoke bomb, last second clutch out. That was a vicious green skin rush. I liked it. Appreciate the other team. It's a fun game. Sorry I kind of had to camp back, but I mean I had artillery as a dwarf. Not a lot I could do about that. Yeah, that map would need to be a lot bigger, Daniel, to fit in a lot more stuff. So there's the results from it. Those rangers with great weapons, like I said, those guys did great. Ulthar's raiders helped kill the spider, got rid of some black orcs. Speaking of black orcs, man, CA, fix the dang end screen. Whew, look at those black orcs. Brendel, the white beast. So yeah, don't take offense, folks. I'm going to boot people out, though I think this guy is new, so I'm not going to boot him. But thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Polak, or whatever the name was there. Appreciate you joining in. Thank you for the fun game. Definitely appreciated. What's the name of the map that has like the big golden pillar? Yeah, right here, golden monolith. That makes sense. So I got 2 open spots here. Let's do let's think here. Let's do Empire versus Chaos. Yeah, Armored Scarab's back. Good to have you back, buddy. And then we have Legalized Crack over here. His position on legalizing drugs is pretty clear. Good to have you here, Legalized Crack. I'm gonna switch to Empire. So Chaos keeping Empire from getting the golden monolith. I don't know what the name of this battle is, if anything, but Chaos is going to be defending their golden monolith. Chaos, please. Scarab. Oh, he's got it. Never mind. I won't nag you then. Dude, Chaos is a lot better in these patches. That much is for sure. Chaos is much better. Hey, so while we're waiting on the game to start again, any questions you guys have? Anything? I'll be watching the chat. So if you have anything to say to me, say it now. Because I'll be watching the chat while we're getting started. It gives me a chance to kind of interact with you all. I'm going to pick my army kind of more at the last second. How come the game doesn't show up in your list, Wooter? I'm not sure. Wouter, whatever it is. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why it doesn't show up. It could be a region thing, like a region lock, maybe? I don't know. I can usually see games from all over. Man, Kislev Bear Cavalry would be really cool. D-Diddy-Doo. I like the name, by the way. Yeah, Bear Cavalry would be awesome. Not gonna lie, I'd like to see that. Reunion Island? Really? Val, you're from Reunion Island? That's awesome. If not, then it sounds awesome. Tuxotic, no, I don't smoke weed, buddy. Ali asked if I've ever tried Greek food. Well, I've had like grilled lamb gyro with like cucumber sauce and stuff. I don't know if that's like actually Greek food. That's what some people here think Greek food is. So if that is Greek food, then yes, I've tried some Greek food, though it'd be very little. Mateo asked if we have Swiss chocolate here. You know, most of our chocolate here is pretty crappy. Like, so for instance, in England, I got to try Cadbury's chocolate, which was really good. And we have Cadbury here, but it's distributed by Hershey's. And no offense if anybody's like a big Hershey's fan or works for Hershey's or something, but Hershey's like kind of controls all that. So it's kind of like, so whenever Cadbury imports it, like, or I don't think they really import it. I think Hershey's like distributes it and calls it Cadbury, like it's some kind of partnership. So if we do have Swiss chocolate, it's probably the same thing. Now, one thing I can get, and I don't think it's Swiss, it's Toblerone. Toblerone's freaking awesome, and we do get Toblerones here. They're really good. But for the most part, Hershey is the one that sells and distributes all the chocolate here in the U.S. It's just different than European chocolate. I don't know exactly why, but it is. want to try this one. I'm going to switch it over so they can't see my army. Mal's telling me that French chocolates. I don't doubt it, man. Like I said, like the stereotype, and again, I don't know if it's true, but France has like this aura in America of being people who are like really like connoisseurs of fine food, like to the point where, you know, like a lot of Americans just, you know, like we like white meat chicken and like all this kind of like bland stuff. Like I know France has always been like a hot spot of like culinary art and other stuff like that. Not the only place, obviously, but someone says try Lindt if you can. We do have Lindt chocolate here, Kieran, and it is pretty dang awesome. You can buy it at the store, at least the stores around me you can. But yeah, we do have Lindt chocolate. It's pretty good stuff. And I don't think that Hershey's got their hands on it. Sean is telling me to try Belgian fries. What are Belgian fries? Alright, Ojo's asking me if I watch any TV series. I do. I love Alaska: The Last Frontier on Discovery. It's like really cool seeing those people homesteading. And then I also like watching Josh Gates on Expedition Unknown. That show is awesome. I love Andrew Zimmern's Bizarre Foods. I'm trying to think if there's any others. I mean, those are probably the big ones that I really like. I don't speak French. Jacobson is asking me if I speak French, or Cregan, yeah, I can't say the name, yeah. So I hear Spanish a lot, to the point where Spanish is pretty common to me to hear. Hey, wait, someone's got the name Creekochi? You're not from Oklahoma, are you? Because we got Creek and Cherokee in Oklahoma. And I agree with you, the South is not full of bland food. It's like everything's deep fried or covered in barbecue sauce, like smoked or whatever it is. There's definitely some good food in the American South, I'll give you that. There's good food all over America. I'm just saying that typically, like, when you live in a small town like I do, it's just like a lot of lazy food, like McDonald's or something. Yeah, Captain Awesome, that was not an endorsement of the Discovery Channel. It's not a paid endorsement. And, hey, technically, I think two of those are on the Travel Channel, which is probably still owned by Discovery, actually. Will you ever see Shogun again? I'm sure you will, Deruns. I just play Warhammer most because I like Warhammer the best. John Kennedy's asking if I've been to New Orleans. I have not been to New Orleans. I hope to go sometime. I have an engineer that's stationed really close to there, so if I ever go down to work with him, I'll probably end up seeing New Orleans. He's just on the north side of Lake Pontchartrain. I have him up there. Yeah, go Saints. Captain Awesome's a huge Saints fan, so he'd like the whole New Orleans reference. Try to find an Iranian restaurant. It's hard for me to find an Iranian restaurant, King, because there's not a lot of Iranians in the U.S. comparatively, obviously, because there's not real good relations between the two governments. I've heard lots of good stuff about some of the Middle Eastern food, and I'd love to try a bunch of it. And there was actually a I know it's a long ways off, but there was a Pakistani restaurant in town that was run by the parents of one of the ladies he worked with as an engineering, and they had some fantastic food. Like, I don't know what it was. It was full of chickpeas, kind of reminded me of an empanada, but it was delicious. And I was all about that. So I was all about that. But I'm not sure if that restaurant's still going or not. It was good. I have to make sure and deploy with my teammate here. Looks like he's going to kind of take my flank here. So Jack's saying I should try the tabletop version of Warhammer if I get the tries. You know, it'd be fun, but oh my gosh, those models are expensive. And especially if you buy them like pre-painted and stuff. Like, it gets like crazy expensive. Crazy expensive.
We are Sigmar's heirs, ready to serve.
Oh man, if they have hell cannons though, it makes me think. It's my teammate here. How come it's not showing me the players? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's get ready here. Davokin, are you saying I could come to Iran and I won't regret it? I actually think that I would probably regret it a great deal. I'd probably be arrested on the spot. So, yeah, most of the Americans that I've seen that go to Iran recently, it doesn't end well. So, as much as I would love to see like some of the historical sites in Iran, I don't think that right now is a good time. Don't think it's a good time. That would have been like Americans trying to visit Russia during the Cold War or something. Wow, no hell cannons. How about's that?
It will be done.
Okay, maybe we line up like kind of like this. I don't know. Looks like a decent spot, so that we don't just camp the beginning here. Rudolph is telling me I should try biltong from South Africa. The only thing I've tried from South Africa is chutney, and I don't know if it's limited to South Africa, but I had a chutney and cheese sandwich back when I lived with a guy from South Africa. Like he and I shared an apartment. So he was like trying to, you know, get me to try all this different South African food. Come to Romania, we won't arrest you. Thanks, Daniel. I like to not be arrested wherever I go. I'd love to see like pretty much every country in the world, obviously. Who wouldn't, right? It's just that, I mean, reality is that unfortunately some countries are not real friendly, and I don't have any problem with people from a country. It's usually the government that I either don't like or they don't like me, one of the two. So yeah, obviously don't have a problem with people. Ooh, that is a beautiful Doomflock target. Get you some of that. I just legalized crack for legalized crack. I couldn't help myself. There's just way too many targets to hit with Doomflock right there to not take advantage of that.
Sir, at speed.
Sean Mert, why are you so obsessed with food? Who isn't obsessed with food? How can you not like food? I like food. I think, I don't know why. I just like trying different food. I get sick of eating the same stuff, I guess. So I like hearing about like what people like to eat. But you know, some other fun stuff to learn about other countries is like whenever folks have like you know, some kind of different like pastimes or traditions, stuff like that. It's really fun. Oh, come on, please, please, cool down, Flock of Doom. I insist. Like seriously, please, 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 please. Oh yeah. Here comes the Flock of Doom. Sorry, I was getting a little bit excited there, but I couldn't help myself. Let's go after the Chaos Lord, get some support fire up here. Let's use our Demigryph Knights to try and bring down that giant. Okay, got a good opportunity here, I think. I don't know how our guys ended up down on the ground. That's okay. Let's go after this Death Sorcerer. Actually, forget the Death Sorcerer. Put some fire on the Giant. No, the Chaos Lord's coming back. Pepper him. Get these guys into groups so it's easier to control them. There we go. I think the fight's going okay for me. Some more Doomflock up there. How's my teammate doing? Looks like he's doing alright too. Oh, we got some terror going on here. My Demigryph Knights do cause terror, and so do my Griffins. Okay, let's tear through here. Push on in, let's finish it. Okay, I got my Demigryph Knights trying to finish wrapping up some of these guys. Ooh, Chosen. Yeah, see, that's another problem with Chosen right there, is they fall apart to certain units. Ooh, there's Forsaken pushing over here, so it looks like this Chaos player's not dead yet. I need to wrap this one up, though, so that they don't come back and help assist. Those are just Chaos Marauders, so I guess I'm not super worried about that. Ooh, let's get out of here. Double Shaggoth could be an issue, so let's try and save his guns. His guns are going to be pretty critical here. The Death Sorcerer is still around. Let's get these Demigryphs back here. Try and tear up some of these Forsaken. Let's hit these guys out here. If we can keep the Gunners alive, it's going to benefit us greatly. Okay, let's get out of here so I don't cop a bunch of friendly fire. Alright, we chased off most of the other player. Wait for a better opportunity. Okay, here we go. Let's move it on in. Alright, now our guns should be able to get some work done. And some of these regrouped units are far enough away that might technically just be out of the battle. I have some Demigryphs to help deal with the Shaggoths, hopefully. And we may not have air supremacy, though, so we have to be careful. Soul Blight. Let's go see if we can wreck some of these regrouped units. Let's get some of these guys back to safety. Push up a little bit. I want to take down some of these regrouped units before they can be useful. And a Demigryph Knight Charge should be appropriate. Let's dodge that one, so it'll take the charge. Okay. There we go. Demigryph should clean up these Chaos Warriors. Yeah, we got the Terror. Let's get both those guys out of the picture. The guns are definitely going to help protect me. Let's push up over here. There we go. Alright, cleaned up both those. There's a single Marauder back here too. Let's wipe it out. We've got the ranged units to potentially do this. The double Shaggoths are concerning because that is nothing to shrug off. Let's not get my Demigryph Knight shot here with crap. Spirit Leech. Well, it's Boris though. He can heal. Okay, got rid of the Chaos Marauders. Okay. Let's kind of push up because we have the ranged advantage. Aerial-wise, we're going to have to be careful because there's 3 Manticores up. But we do have missile support from the ground, which is something that Chaos can't claim. Let's put these guys over here. So the Marauders regrouped again, but the rest of their stuff got shut down, so I think we're good. He's gonna keep Spirit Leeching me. Well, if he wants to play Spirit Leech, let's play some Doomflock. Crap, it overcast and I got hurt. That's one of the risks you take. So there we go, we'll Doomflock up some of his infantry so that they're less of a factor here. I think we're going to get that Death Sorcerer here in just a second. Okay, push forward, men. For Sigmar. For Sigmar. Let's get our Demigryphs after double Shaggoths.
We obey. Raise your weapons. Charge!
Actually, let's stay away from that fight. Because we don't want to get hit by the Shaggoths, so let's just get out of there. Get out of there. Boris! There we go. Get over here. Okay, there we go. GG. GG. It's a fun game. Thank you to our opponents for taking on the Chaos Roll, Armored Scarab, and I'm trying to remember the other guy's name here when I get out here. Thank you. So Armored Scarab and Legalized Crack. Thanks for the fun games, and thanks Night Prince for being my teammate there. Let's see which units we had. That really, the Amber Wizard went clutch in that first army by killing a lot of their guys. So thank you for the game, guys. GG. I'm going to back out of this one. I only have a few minutes left, so I'm going to spend a few minutes answering any other questions you have. And then also wanted to maybe think if there's any other units I wanted to test in here. It's not like set up to test real well right now because of the I'm not using the no lord mob. Yeah, that Doomflock, yeah, when people get blobbed up, then Doomflock is just brutal. Like you can't get blobbed up whenever you're using Doomflock, or when your opponent's using Doomflock. Whatever, my teammate did just fine. He's facing a double Shaggoth army. It's tough. I was fortunate to have the Doomflock in the right position there, so it worked out really good for me. Man, I agree, Kieran. Empire Total War 2 would be freaking awesome if they apply some of the lessons learned from like Warhammer or Tilla Rome 2. Like take all those lessons learned. Oh my goodness, like a globe-spanning Empire 2 Total War would be fantastic. I would be all about that. I'm trying to think what I want to test. Had some ideas and now I can't even think of them. I don't have to test anything, I guess. What field of engineering am I educated in? Mechanical engineering. Dovahkiin, however you say that. Dovahkiin King. Mechanical engineering. What historical title would I like I want Empire 2 next if I was going to pick my own historical title. Ross Power asked us if I've been to Ireland. I have not been to Ireland. Joshi J wants me to do an Orion stream. That's a good idea because Orion doesn't get used a lot. I could try and get some Orion armies put together. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream next week though because I'm going to be in a hotel, like I'm traveling for work, and it's not real likely that the Wi-Fi in a hotel is going to give me the bandwidth to stream. But I'm sure I'll be able to record some battles and upload. So, yeah. Ahmed says hello from Egypt. Hello, Ahmed. Hope you're doing well. Gaston says he's doing construction engineering. That's awesome, buddy. I love engineering. If anybody wants to do it, man, I highly recommend it. It's a great field to get into, and there's lots of different engineering fields. Thoughts on the next Total War? Well, I mean, we know there's going to be a Warhammer 2 Max. What we don't know is what the next historical title is. I think they've dropped some hints, making it sound like they were going to something they've never done before. So I don't know exactly what that means. Like, yeah, that's right, Dovahkiin. And then I work as an industrial engineer. Are you an industrial engineer? If so, that's cool. Yeah, Captain Awesome's an aerospace engineer. Wish he was still on my team. It's awesome having him around. His name's Captain Awesome for a reason, folks. He had to help me out with some data queries and Excel formulas and stuff the other day. Ahmed says I should make a siege battle. That's true. I could try and make a siege battle. Maybe it'd be better for me to like record some cool siege battles from a campaign that I play, because players don't like to play them a lot. Some people are thinking they're going to do China like Warring States. They very well could. They haven't touched that time period before. Lord of the Rings Total War would be awesome, Rudolph, but I think it's the intellectual property that would make it difficult, because they'd have to pay royalties and get permission from whoever owns Tolkien stuff, so it's not real likely. Probably not real likely. But, I mean, never say never, because Warhammer is a different IP, right? They had to get permission, and they had to work with Games Workshop to do this. So, you never know. Never know. Have I ever tried to play Fallout 4? Carl, I have not played Fallout 4 before. I don't actually try a ton of different games. In fact, Captain Awesome just gave me all the Assassin's Creed games. I need to play those, since he was nice enough to send me that. Hooked me up with a Humble Bundle, so I need to maybe try those while I'm out on the road next week. Reed's asking what university I went to. I went to 3 different universities, but I graduated from the University of Arkansas in the end. I always grew up like in Oklahoma. I thought I'd go to the University of Oklahoma, but I ended up graduating from the University of Arkansas. Have I played the Third Age DOC? I'm assuming that's the mod on Attila. I have not played it, Uruk. I might, though. And Pro Gamer's asking about a Homeworld stream. You know, I'm not sure if I ever will or not, but it would kind of make sense if I ever had enough time to do a Homeworld stream, so I could cover a lot of those replays all at once, as opposed to doing them in the replay type fashion. I need to get some more Homeworld recorded today, actually. Seems like people are really enjoying that, the Homeworld Deserts of Karak replays. Gonzalo says I should try For Honor. Captain Awesome was telling me the same thing the other day. Why has Arkansas said Arkansas? It just is. I sometimes call it Arkansas, but it's not Arkansas. Maybe Kansas should be Kansas. Rudolph, you're doing mechanical engineering? That's awesome, man. Good luck. Hope you enjoy it. Why did I transfer so much? It was partly because I was married and my wife was in a different school, and then whenever I first started, so I transferred, so the first school I went to was a branch of Oklahoma State, so I don't recommend transferring schools a lot. So, yeah, hey, Reed, if you're at A&M, we have a lot of people that we bring in from A&M and my team, actually, so don't transfer a lot if you're going to be an engineer. Go to one school, but I was going to a branch of Oklahoma State because my dad was in Iraq at the time with the military, and I was trying to stay at home and help my mom. So it was the only school close enough to home, so I started there. I got married, I transferred to another school where I went to school with my wife, and then I transferred back to the University of Arkansas to finish up. Joseph Cook's asking what I use for a gaming laptop. My gaming laptop, which I need to get a review filmed. I don't have time right now, but I need to do it. But it's an MSI GT, it's a GT73 VR. Titan is the name of the laptop, and I believe the model on it is actually 426. Basically, it's got the, it's an awesome laptop. It's got the KB Lake 7820 i7. It's a great laptop. 1070 for the GPU. Air, do you wish the Master Engineer hero was stronger, smarter, and more handsome? Well, who said that I was handsome? I'm probably not. But no, the Master Engineer is a cool character. He's actually pretty good. He can be used fairly well. I need to do some videos about how you can use him. He's not great, but he's not bad either. What age did I get married? Well, technically I've been married twice. The first one didn't work out. Fortunately, Mrs. Air and I, now the current Mrs. Air, we're doing great. Couple kids, couldn't be happier. Don't ever see anything changing. The first time I got married, though, I was 22. So... Uh-oh, Captain Awesome's trying to get people interested in the Missouri S&T now. It is a good school, though. Alright, I'm just about out of time for questions. I'll take a last couple here, and I'm going to hop off here. Roberto, thanks for the game. Said he was Bobby91. Thanks for the game. Fry Guy says I'm from Oklahoma, Arkansas, so I got married at 15. No, not quite. There were a couple of people who got married at like 16 or 17 in my high school, though. I think I was ready the first time I got married, and I'm not saying this to be mean. I don't think my wife was ready, because obviously she wanted to run off and do something else, and I don't hold any grudge against her. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm extremely happy to be with Mrs. Eyre. She's great. I have great kids, great job, all that stuff. So it's not one of those things that like I hold like some kind of grudge over. It happened. Drinking school. Frag Heisen says S&T is a drinking school with an engineering problem. Nice. Nice. Captain Awesome will probably like that. Warren says he's going to kill all the dwarves and take their beer. That's a grudge, man. That's definitely a grudge. Anyway, I got to hop off here. Thanks for everybody for participating. Thanks for the fun comments, questions. Thanks for those who played in the battles. Hope you enjoyed the battles. I had a little bit better luck this week than last week, but who knows? Maybe next week I'll be right back down in the gutter. Yeah, be right back down in the gutter. We'll see. Hope you all had fun. Enjoy your Saturday. I'll be back with more content soon. Keep an eye out. I'll have more Deserts to Crack. Obviously more Warhammer. I owe all the Rome 2 fans a Rome 2 video. It's been too long. I haven't forgotten you. I will try and get you a Rome 2 video. Anyway, we'll see you later. HeirofCarthage signing out.